Okay, welcome back everyone. Robert at Custodian File. Today is April 17, 2026. This channel is all about small, fast-moving UAPs that are all over the world, but Marina Del Rey seems to be infested. Government's been here 46,000 times since the summer of 2017, trying to just investigate everything. And here we go. It's a new video. I've got 6,000, but the government's here every day. It's the LAPD. I think we got a bird right there. No, we don't. We just have the UAP and the LAPD coming in. They simply fly in. I turn on my recorder, and here we go. These small, fast movings. A corona silhouette of 10 inches, 2,000 miles an hour. I'll post the characteristics, 10 or 13 characteristics, and I'll post all the different agencies that are here looking for these things. Look at that. I think it made a U-turn and came back. Yeah. Phenomenal. These are not birds or bugs. What you're seeing, if you see some wings there, you're seeing propulsion, electron propulsion, ion plasma. And this has been going on every day since the summer of 2017. 46,000 sorties. This is a sortie right here. Government comes in, looks around. 46,000 times, and I have like all of them on video. So just ask if you have any questions. Reach out. If you're new, hang in there. I know it's a lot of information. Take your time to analyze everything, but let me post all the characteristics, give you a clue of what's going on. All right, briefly, here we go. Here's a list of all the different agencies that are here looking for these UAPs since the summer of 2017. That's how, that's why there are 46,000 sorties. Essentially, it's every government helicopter that we have. I can't imagine any others off the top of my head. They're in alphabetical order, not in the order of most common. LAPD is by far most common, but that's where I get the 6,000 videos. Feel free, if you're a researcher, just reach out and ask. I don't mind. I can make a link and quickly send it to you. Number 20, I didn't put in there, but it was the paparazzi helicopters. Helicopters that show up with people with cameras. Just taking pictures of the marina and the wetlands. We got 600 acres of wetlands. So yeah, and just like I say, feel free if you got to see the video. If you're from Missouri and you got to see the evidence, reach out. I'd be more than happy to share. If you've been watching the channel, you've seen all these already. But and let me go to the characteristics right now. All the different characteristics. Boom, here we go. UAP observations, first 5, as you know, have been around for several years. But through 9 years, 14,000 hours of research, we've got they do trigger your car radar detector, your X and K band. That's how I figured it out. In 2020, and that was confirmed by the Pentagon in 2023, they leave audio clicks. And maybe I can pull up some audio clicks right now. They mess with your autofocus. Ghost silhouettes, so if they fly behind an aircraft, you can still see the image of the UAPs. They're giving off gamma rays, so your camera ends up recording the IR spectrum as a hospital X-ray. Predictable. They love flying up to helicopters, airplanes. Trackable. If you have 2 different cameras, you can track them A to B. Easily recorded with 2 different cameras. Also, I have a balcony and roof camera. And one of the new ones, and I totally agree with this, that dogs can hear the RF from these UAPs before we can. And that's why they usually, if you think about it in these movies, when UFOs come around, the dogs start barking first, like 15, 20 seconds before anything happens. And probably number 15 is telepathy, that you can probably pull them in with telepathy. But I don't want to overwhelm you with too much data, because this is too much data. This is like, whoa, where is all this coming from? If you're new, you're like, wait a minute, why haven't I heard of this? Great question. I've told a lot of people, told a lot of government agencies. Go figure. All I could do is keep recording new video, posting, informing, and hopefully enhance awareness as quickly as possible. Let's go to the next video. Okay, well, real quick here, I want to give a shout out to Undercover ET in the UK doing an amazing job recording these UAP dragons all over. People are sending him videos 100%. Recorded a really good dragon in the couple months ago in the winter. Blazing, freezing weather, flew right by his window. But more amazingly, I want to take a minute here. So I'm not following this 100% because it's so ridiculous. I don't really like to follow ridiculous stories. But what's with these people disappearing that are doing UFO research? I think yesterday we were at 10 and now I just heard we're up to 11. Okay, so I find this really ridiculous personally and not believable, even though I guess we have to accept it. So I'm talking about UAP fast-moving dragons, and some people are like, no, this is impossible. What you're talking about is impossible. Except once you've looked at the evidence and you record them yourself, believe me, then you do 180 degrees. But no, to me, this is hard to believe. A UFO scientist disappearing, I'm just not on board with that. I don't know where to park that in my head. You tell me. I mean, is this? There's some things in my mind. I really just don't know how to interpret it. It's UFO scientists disappearing. Anyway, share your thoughts. Do you have a problem parking this, trying to retain it, accepting it? This is nuts. This is just nuts. All right, let's go back to something more mundane like these fast-moving UAPs. Okay. Clarity, approaching GPS, approaching the jetty rocks, 15 seconds. Let's do a countdown. 12, 10. As soon as you start to bank, we're going to get tagged. 8, 7. Oh, he sees it. He sees it. He's going after it. He's going after it. Hold the focus. Hold it. Hold it. He sees it. Oh, come on back. Come on back. I don't want to zoom in too much. I'll zoom out the dragon. I'm losing focus. Dragon interference. All right, super. Okay, you just saw this in real time. What are we looking at here? First of all, I believe this is an orb. It's going much slower. I'm recording at 60 frames a second, so if you do the math, basically 10 frames, that was 1/6 of a second. Maybe it was moving like 600-700 miles an hour. We know these UAP dragons, look at this, coming in from the top right, doing 2,000 miles an hour is way out there. There's no way any of it, I didn't see it in real time. I don't think you saw it either. Obviously the pilot, the LAPD pilot did. Did you see how he went into a nosedive 3-4 seconds before all this went down? Like I mentioned before, I think they have new flight awareness technology. After 9 years of intensely searching this, obviously one of the industrial complexes finally figured it out. They figured out, you know what? We can give you a 3 or a 5 second warning, probably modify to K-band and along with an audio detector, because if you can hear them and of course, there's not much difference between an audio and picking up an X or K-band. It's all RF. But nevertheless, I think they're flying with enhanced flight awareness. Look at this LAPD. This is today, 9/17. Goes into a nosedive. Who does that? Seriously, when's the last time you've seen a police helicopter in America or anywhere in the world go into a nosedive? They don't, except in Marina del Rey. So I love it. I love it. And then boom. Remember I was doing a countdown, 10 seconds. I started at countdown 5:17. I started a 10-second countdown. Look at that. He gets tagged at 5:27. It's over and over. If you're a long viewer, you're probably pulling your hair out like I'm doing with me. I'm losing my hair here, but this is, come on. How many countdown videos have I posted? 100? I probably have 150. Countdown videos, if you're new, is when the helicopters approach the jetty rocks. And I could usually guess it within 3 seconds. There's the jetty rocks right there. If you fly next to them, look what happens. These things just totally target you. Look at that. That's way out there. That's about 7,000 feet. That's the same silhouette as the pilot's helmet. Yeah. How do I know that? Plane Finder, Google Map, you can do some rudimentary math. Nevertheless, you think that's all a coincidence? You think it's just a coincidence that I could do a countdown and have them fly by? Here's the contrast, a lot easier. When I can't see it in real time, I watch in contrast. That really finds it, and then I transfer it back to color. That just came right out of the sky. I think it's heading toward the ground, parked right there at the beach or in the wetlands. Probably, yeah. And they're sprinters. They sit there for a few seconds and then take back off. Sometimes they go in the same direction. There's no way of knowing. I've got one camera here. If we had more cameras, but check this out. This is just nuts. This is, he gets tagged one. I think that again, that was like an orb, very quick. No, that's not a bird or a bug or parallax, no. So like I said, with the new flight aware, they've had it like going on a year now. Right there, it must be buzzing and beeping, and it probably tells you below. So he goes into a dive. Good for him. These pilots are doing everything they can. Boom, totally gets tagged. In real time, you can't even see it. Maybe if you watch it on your big screen and you know ahead of time where it comes from, you see how the autofocus went out too, how they mess with your autofocus. Often I'll say like, hold the autofocus, hold it, I don't want to lose the video, so I'm trying to hold. If you zoom back a little bit, you can reacquire sharpness, but not always. These things supersede the technology on our cameras. But nevertheless, I'm trying to enhance awareness. They're all over the world. Take the Dragon Challenge. I call them dragons because 9 years ago, they had to be a bug. They had to be a dragonfly. What other logical choice is there? There isn't. So after a year, basically I said, wait a minute. If these are bugs, why are they only flying when the helicopters show up, and especially over the jetty rocks? That makes no sense. As a scientist, I said, that makes no sense. I mean, you could say, well, they're attracted to the vibration of the helicopter. Okay, even if that's true, then what's triggering the X-band car radar? I've showed you the X and the K bands, and they fly right in front of the... And not to mention the audio clicking. Remember the Formula race car Doppler effect a few months ago? I can't get that out of my head. That is just so ridiculous. I mean, if I had to compete with somebody that had technology like that, I would just surrender right there. It's like, who are these guys? Who are you? Where are you from? Where are you getting this physics and math from? Inner Earth, from another planet, from our future? I know some of you are like, no, Robert, these are DARPA. And I did put that on the board, but what I can't get past, if they're DARPA, then why are they flying up to the president's airplane in helicopter? Yeah, you got a lot of videos. In fact, I don't want to jinx myself, but every time the president comes to Los Angeles, flies over my roof, he gets tagged by a UAP fast-moving dragon. Yeah, I've got all those videos. They're all over YouTube. Just ask if you think, I don't know, maybe you think I'm exaggerating. I don't exaggerate. As a scientist, I never exaggerate. I'm really not a practical joker either. I just look at the facts. I really do. What do you think, everyone? Is this ridiculous? You're probably thinking, Robert, did you just show me this a week ago? Yeah, I showed you a very similar video, but look at the time, the date on it, the timestamp, 9:45. In fact, that same helicopter, the 472, came back, I believe, at 2:30, and I haven't had a chance to look at my roof camera yet. Because if I'm not here, I look at the roof camera, and 30% of the time they get tagged. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's all get together, take the Dragon Challenge. I understand. I love skeptics. If you're a skeptic, I love skeptics. All of you, and I'm sure all the other viewers love skeptics. That's very healthy. I appreciate that. But we are kind of past that. We got 46,000 sorties, 14,000 hours of research, 9 years. And we've got thousands of videos recorded by other people, and they're posted it on their channels too, their YouTube channels. Just type in Dragon, UAP Dragon. Yeah, countdowns. I mean, this is maybe, yeah, I think maybe that's one of the advantages I have. I can do countdowns because obviously when you approach an entry as the Jetty Rocks, yeah, other than that, everyone else is recording amazing good video, amazing good. Ben in Oklahoma is knocking it out of the park, recording a real flying saucer last year, flew up to his camera. Unbelievable. But there you go. What do you think, everyone? I'm trying to get it out there. I'm recording, I'm posting, getting it out there, doing it as fast as I can. Share your thoughts. Not saying enough, saying too much. It's just, you know, I'm one person trying to build the pyramids, and no one person can build the pyramids, so I need your help. Analyze the videos, put your thoughts, share your thoughts. Where do you want to go? How do you want to move forward with this? I mean, it's obviously not everyone's on board. There's some people like don't want to do this, or they don't want to talk about it. They think they're demons. Nah, I wouldn't be. I'm not in that orbit. I don't live in that orbit. If these were demons, I'd be the first ones in their face. It's just science. That's all it is. You know, like paranormal science. Paranormal science is just undiscovered physics. That's all. So I'm good with the paranormal because it's knowledge I have not learned yet. Share your thoughts. What do you think, everyone? Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit that subscription click button. If you don't think it's real, just say no, but I don't think it's real, or answer this question, and I'll do my best to answer. If you have your own UAP Dragon video, take the Dragon Challenge, pull your phone out, record a helicopter landscape, zoom in 10%, 30 seconds, look for a dot. It will be that fast. Did you see how fast that was over the Jetty Rocks? I know that was ridiculously fast. That's okay if you miss some. Don't worry, there are so many dragons flying around. If you miss the video, if you delete it by accident, don't worry. But start building your dragon library. Put it all in a file. Look at that guy going in a nosedive. Man, I really just one day, what's going to happen here? I wonder what the pilot was thinking. What are you trying to achieve? I'm very curious. Remember, by the way, the LAPD, the fire, and the sheriff already admitted that these things are annoying. And I think we could agree with them. If you were the pilot, wouldn't you find this annoying? Yeah. I know they pay you a lot of money to fly those choppers, but I would kind of say I don't want to do this because you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I think you're playing with uranium. Why would I want that job? Anyway, that's my own personal thoughts. Share your thoughts. Custodianfile@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.